Welcome back, children. Have you all enjoyed the banana song, children? Good. Shall we move on to the lesson, children? Yes. Today, we start our lesson with a riddle. Solving riddles is always interesting, isn't it, children? Yes, really. Try to find out the answer for this riddle. You can feel me, but you can't see me. I am all around you. I can be gentle or wild. What am I? Guess the answer, children? Yes, have you got the answer? Yes, you're right. The answer is air. What is the answer? It's air. We can feel the air. But can you see the air around you? Definitely not. So, you may have guessed the topic, I think. Yes, children? Yes. Our next lesson is air and water. From this lesson, we will learn about the properties of air and water. Before that, you must know about the basic things about air. Air, you know very well, it is present everywhere around us. Air is present everywhere around us. Can you live without air, children? It's impossible. We cannot live without air for more than a few minutes. Do you know one thing, children? Like a blanket, a thick layer of air is surrounded our earth. This thick layer of air that surrounds the earth is known as atmosphere. I repeat, the thick layer of air that surrounds the earth is known as atmosphere. What is the spelling? A T M O S P H E R E. Atmosphere. Pronounce once again, children. Atmosphere. Yes. The thick layer of air that surrounds the earth is known as atmosphere. Okay, children. Some interesting things are there about this atmosphere. Actually, this atmosphere is also the reason for life exists on earth. You know very well, among the 8 planets in the solar system, only our earth is the only planet where life exists. This atmosphere is also the reason for this. Other planets such as Venus, Mars also have atmosphere. But what makes our earth a perfect place to live? Do you know, children? The main difference between the earth's atmosphere and the other planets is that about 21% of atmosphere is composed by oxygen. You know very well, oxygen is very much important for life. Isn't it, children? It is very much important for life to be exist. That oxygen is present in our atmosphere. Okay, our atmosphere, it has 5 layers. How many layers, children? 5 layers. The first one is troposphere. 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 And the second one is stratosphere. 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 And the third layer is mesosphere. 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 And the fourth layer is thermosphere. 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 And the last layer is exosphere. 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 So these are the 5 layers present in our atmosphere. These words are very new for you children. So listen once again. Try to pronounce with me. Okay children. The first layer is troposphere. Second one, stratosphere. Third layer is mesosphere. And the fourth one is thermosphere. And then the last fifth layer is exosphere. You could understand better with a diagram children. Okay, look at the diagram of the layers of our atmosphere. See, around the earth, the first layer is troposphere, and after the troposphere, the second layer is stratosphere, and third one it is mesosphere. After mesosphere, the fourth layer is thermosphere, and then after thermosphere it is exosphere. So these are the 5 layers of the atmosphere. Okay children, once again look at the picture. Okay, now let us learn these 5 layers one by one. What is the first layer children? Yes, it is troposphere. It is the lowermost layer of the atmosphere. That means it extends from the surface of the earth to about 20 kilometers above the surface. So, troposphere is from 0 to 20 kilometer height. It contains about 75% of all the air in the atmosphere. That means the maximum amount of air is present in this layer. For example, while climbing up a mountain, you will feel some difficulty in breathing after reaching a certain height. So that mountaineers know the person who is climbing the mountain, they will carry oxygen cylinder with them. Okay, what is the reason? Because when the height increases, there is a decrease in oxygen level, the air level. So people, they carry oxygen cylinder with them. Do you understand now? If the height increases, the amount of air present in the atmosphere will decrease. And the next thing, about 99% of water vapor is present in this layer. Okay, and the next thing, all weather changes takes place in this layer because it is next to the surface of the earth. It is next to the surface of the earth. It contains 99% of water vapor. Okay, then why all these weather changes are happening here? Do you know children? Why? Because it is next to the surface of the earth and it contains 99% of water vapor, which is the major reason for the climate change in our earth. The next one is stratosphere. It is the second layer and it extends from 20 kilometer to 50 kilometer above the surface of the earth. So troposphere, it is from 0 to 20 kilometer. That means from the surface to up to 20 kilometer. Then stratosphere from 20 kilometer to 50 kilometer above the surface of the earth. In this layer, the temperature increases with the height. If the height increases, the temperature also will increase in this layer. The most important thing, ozone layer. Ozone layer is present in this layer. Okay children, this ozone is more helpful because it absorbs UV rays. Do you know what is UV rays? Ultraviolet rays, which are harmful, which are very harmful to us. These UV rays are absorbed by the ozone layer, so it is the protective layer of our earth. And then jet planes, jet planes usually fly in this layer alone. The next one is mesosphere. It is the middle one, third layer of the atmosphere. It extends from 50 km to 85 km above the earth's surface. Okay, here the temperature decreases with the increase in height. In stratosphere, in the previous layer, stratosphere, we learnt that temperature increases with the height. But here in the mesosphere, the temperature will decrease when the height increases. And then meteoroids will burn up in this layer. Scientists they'll send some sounding rockets to this layer to gather information about this layer. So this is about mesosphere. The next thing is thermosphere. Thermosphere is the fourth layer of the atmosphere. It extends from 85 km to 690 km above the Earth's surface. Here too, like stratosphere, in thermosphere also temperature increases with the height. When the height increases, temperature also will increase in this layer, thermosphere. Then space shuttles will orbit in this layer. Do you remember, children? In which layer jet planes fly? Yes, jet flies in stratosphere, whereas space shuttles will orbit in thermosphere. One more important thing in thermosphere is ionosphere. So this is the part of thermosphere. Ionosphere is the layer present inside. It is the part of thermosphere. This ionosphere, it can reflect a radio waves so that we can enjoy radio programs with the help of ionospheres. Okay, this ionosphere layer is the reason, okay, it is helpful for us to enjoy our radio programs because they reflect the radio waves. Okay, children, the next thing is the last outermost layer, otherwise uppermost layer. Fifth layer of the atmosphere is exosphere. It is the outermost layer of the atmosphere. It extends from about 690 km to the outer space. The air is very thin in this layer. The air is very thin in this layer. So, beyond the exosphere, that means after exosphere, it is a vast empty space. It is a vast empty space. There is no air in the space beyond the exosphere. There is no air in space beyond the exosphere. It is the protective layer from meteors and asteroids. Okay, so once again, let us know the 5 layers of the atmosphere. First one, troposphere. Second one, stratosphere. Then third one, mesosphere. Fourth one, thermosphere. And the final last one, it is the exosphere. Okay, we have learned what is atmosphere, what are the layers present in atmosphere. Do you know what is the use of atmosphere? Yes, listen now. Atmosphere, it is very important for us. It is very important for us. The first thing, sustains life on the earth. The atmosphere sustains life on the earth. How? Yes, by providing oxygen for breathing. Okay, our atmosphere, it contains oxygen, so it helps life to be exist on the earth. It also provides carbon dioxide to plants for making food. The next thing, maintaining the right temperature. Maintaining the right temperature. It helps in maintaining the right temperature on the earth for living beings to survive. Okay, and then the third point, protection from harmful rays. We already know that ozone layer is there. It protects us from the harmful rays like UV rays from the sun. And then it helps us to maintain the water cycle on the earth. Okay, children. So these are the uses of atmosphere. Okay, children. So in this class today we have learnt about the atmosphere. In the next class we'll continue with the topics composition of air, uses and properties of air. Children, if you have any doubt regarding the lessons, you can ping me at any time. Take care, children. Thank you. Thank you very much.